Alrighty, so Israel Adesanya, UFC 243, has been added to EA Sports UFC 5 amongst other fighters, but for now, we'll be taking a look at this alter ego. Of course, this is UFC 243, where he unified the middleweight title against Robert the Reaper Whittaker. Taking a look at this character model right here, I mean, this is the fourth alter ego for Israel, right? You've got the 243 version, you've got the active version, you've got the Origins version, and you've got the 305 version. This right here is a UFC 243 version where he's got the he's got the high top with the fade. Looking at the stats right here, what am I doing? He's got laser focus, crazy legs, frontal assault, fast hands, wake up call. In terms of his stand-up, you see he's faster than the other version, his active version. He has more punch power, he's got more accuracy, his blocking stays the same, his head movement is at 100, his footwork stays the same, switch stance 100, takedown defense stays the same, kick power, kick speed stays the same. In regards to grappling, looks like most of his grappling essentially stays the same besides his submission defense, which goes up to 93. His clinch striking stays the same, and his clinch control goes up 1 point to 93. In regards to his health stats, you're looking at cardio of 97 as opposed to 96. His chin goes up to 95. His body health goes up to 95. His leg health goes up to 95. His recovery goes up to 95. And his cut resistance goes up to 91. In regards to his top moves, you've got the jab, boxing combinations, kickboxing combinations, leg kick, calf kicks, which is essentially the same thing as his other version. So this Israel definitely is a better version than this one, this active version, even though this active version is 5 stars. So in terms of what Israel does best, like if you want to do what Izzy does best, you probably want to go with this version, right? In terms of his striking, he's gonna be faster. His footwork is better. His switch stance is better. His speed is better. So yeah, we're gonna go right ahead and check him out. I'm just gonna try to do one fight, not spend too much time using them. Of course, with these alter egos, like I always say, I don't expect EA to do anything different, right? We're not expecting any new, unique animations, anything really different from the characters besides the character models are different, the stats are different, and that's pretty much it. So a lot of times with these alter egos, it's just kind of a way to, like, I guess, remember the moment. Like, oh shit, UFC 243. That's when he knocked out Robert Whittaker with that beautiful left hook. That's okay, I guess we can remember that. But besides that, these alter egos doesn't really offer much else, which is very unfortunate. And I'm hoping that sometime in the future they can do better than that, because I mean, bro, we've talked about this like enough. Like it's already been said, okay? So without wasting any additional time, let's go get a match with Israel. UFC 243 Israel Mobolaji Adesanya has been added to EA Sports UFC 5. And I am fighting another new character that has been added to the game as well. Shout out Butin something Magomedov. We're gonna check him out later. This guy's like pressuring the crap out of me right now. You know, Israel right now, I believe he has like 4 different alter egos. It might actually be more than that. And at this point, all these alter egos are just kind of a way to remember the moment, honestly, because they don't really offer anything too different. A lot of, these alter egos don't release with new animations or anything like that. The stats are slightly different, but that's pretty much it most of the times. Of course, this was Israel when he unified the middleweight title against Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And that fight, Israel showed out, man. He showed the levels, the difference in level between him and Robert. Fucking hell, this player, bro. He won't let me style with Israel. He just literally won't. I get rocked. Yeah, he won't let me style with Israel. I gotta play this kind of fight. Go. See if we can throw up some Question mark kicks up there. There we go. Good body. Question mark kick again. Very glad I kicked him right there, because that would have been a rock. If he would have thrown that even just a little bit sooner, that would have rocked me, and it would have probably been a highlight reel KO for him. There we go. I'll tell you guys though, the only thing that I'm having to the only thing I'm having to get remind myself when I play Undisputed and then I come back and play this game is that strikes interrupt. And so like a lot of times I gotta remind me, that's right, he's got frame advantage. Don't throw. He's got frame advantage. Don't throw. That's a lot of times how you get rocked in this game, when you don't realize that your opponent now has the advantage. And you gotta like block, you gotta move your head. You gotta know when you're in a defensive cycle and when you're in an offensive cycle in this game. And if you don't recognize that, you can find yourself getting rocked because you're trying to attack your opponent when they still have the advantage. And then that's how the vulnerability system kicks in and you start getting rocked. You gotta know when you're safe and when you're not safe. With certain shots, you're safe on block. There are very few shots you're safe on hit. Like right there, he hit me clean, I'm not safe. I gotta not throw. If I try to throw after he hit me clean, he has the advantage. He can hit me again. There we go. I used to be so against like traditional fighting game lingo, you know, or traditional fighting game style mechanics in my realistic sport fighting games until I realized just how much it actually mimics real life. Like, honestly speaking, man, if you're a developer moving forward, if you're a developer and you want to make I'll say this as confidently as anyone has ever said it. If you want to make a realistic simulation combat game where you're mimicking, whether you're mimicking Muay Thai, let's say you want to make a 1 FC game and you're trying to mimic Muay Thai, you're making a boxing game and you're trying to mimic real life boxing, study Street Fighter, study Mortal Kombat, study Tekken. I know that sounds like, what the fuck are you? Those are arcade games. I'm telling you, bro. There are a lot of things those games do very well that actually maps onto reality. I'm not saying bring in fireballs and fucking and all that shit, but those games do a very good job of figuring out who gets to act first. And the same principle lies in real life. Same principle lies in real life. There's a reason why, like, I'm such a big fan of the block counter, because the block counter is one of the one of the clearest way you can show someone frame data in real life, like frame advantage in real life. You know what I mean? The block counter is one of the most efficient ways, because in real life, the block counter is a big thing, right? You land on my block, and I have time to hit you before you can block. See that principle right there? You have time to hit me before I can do this. I have time to block before you can do this. I have time to move my head before you can do this. All of that traditional fighting games do a very, very good job of mapping all of that stuff out. Okay, you've landed this many combos. Now you're open. Now I can do my thing. Okay, you've done this. That still leaves you open for me to do this. If you can map all of that stuff out, that's how you have a well-balanced, polished, and also realistic game.
You ready to fight?
I used to be so against that. I used to be so against that until I saw the light. I'm like, holy fucking shit, it's crazy how well it maps onto reality, bro. All right. He rocks me. I remember when I was trying to disprove that. Trust me, like none of you have tried to disprove that as much as I have. There was a time I made it my life's mission to disprove that because I was like having this big debate with somebody on it. And I was trying to disprove it. He was like adamant. He was like, bro, I'm telling you, it maps on the reality. I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I fucking train. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And then I was like, okay, hold on a sec. Let me actually shut the fuck up and try to listen to what this guy's saying. And then I was like, okay, well, let's try to disprove it. Let's disprove it. Let's study. Because I was a huge believer in exchanges. Like, no. Exchanges happen all the time in real life. And then I started looking, slowing tape down, looking at things I thought were exchanges, and half the time they weren't even exchanges. Like, proper exchanges are actually rare in real life. A lot of times when a proper exchange happens, somebody just dies. Like a proper exchange, for example, is Carlos Condit versus no, I'm forgetting his name. He had a red mohawk. Carlos knocked him out with the left hook. One of the fights I was trying to use to disprove it, because I remember that fight having a lot of exchanges, was Gilbert Melendez versus Diego Sanchez. I remember, did he get this? He got it. I remember that fight having, I remember it having a lot of exchanges. I'm like, man, they were exchanging a lot. No. I go back and I rewatch and I fucking studied it, and Gilbert Melendez was just hitting. He was just hitting him. Meanwhile, he would hit him and it would just make Diego's shot. Stop it! Get out of here! It would make Diego's punch whiff, or it would like halt him. I'm like, what the fuck? I remember this fight so incorrectly. Stop it! You're not mounting me again, boy. No. Get off me, boy. And then, like, you go back and you're watching, like, what the fuck? I remember this so incorrectly. And so there are a lot of ways you can mimic exchanges in your game without having actual exchanges. You make it look like exchanges to give that feeling. Because I know a lot of players don't feel like they can brawl in a game where, like, those like fighting game mechanics are in play. It's like, man, we can't brawl. I want to be able to fucking, he hit me, I hit him, blah, 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 blah. I want to be able to go back and forth. I'm like, you can still do it. You can do it by making punches whiff, making punches deflect, muffling punches, lowering the power of certain shots because you hit him first before he hits you. There are a lot of different things you can do, different calculations you can do under the hood to make it so you can brawl, but things are still fair and balanced. No. This Israel, man, like, his performance against Whitaker was so beautiful. I feel like even though Israel has been saying that he feels better now than he did before, like when I watch him, like he doesn't seem as quick twitch or as like snappy. And that's what I was really looking forward to seeing him have that snap in him against Dricus du Plessis. In the first round he had it and then he just kind of lost it. And I think where Israel might be. This is a war, guys. I know I'm not talking about this fight too much, but I am literally casually having a war with this guy right now. I think Israel has gotten stronger, and I think he's probably gotten more powerful right now. But I just don't know if that's the thing that made Israel what he was. Like, I don't think he needed to get stronger. I don't think he needed to get more powerful. I think he needed to... Oh my God. I was trying to backstep. He's rocked. No. This game desperately needs more hit reactions, especially when we're landed on block. There we go. We need more hit reactions. The punch should be moving the whole entire body. This is it right here. There we go. Got him out of there. Oh my God, man. This fight just casually became a war, like right before my eyes. Wasn't really planning for it to be that way, but it just kind of ended up being that way. So yeah, like I said, man, a lot of these alter egos that EA is adding, it's like they don't really, I mean, they're good, they're nice, but like these alter egos, they don't really come with anything unique. So like, yeah, we're showcasing them, but I'm not really showcasing anything that you haven't already seen from an Israel Adesanya character model, right? There's no new animations, there's nothing. It's just kind of like a way to remember the moment, I guess. So we've been asking, man, if you guys are gonna give us alter egos, can we get alter egos with something, with some unique properties, please? We haven't got it yet, so
Ladies and gentlemen,
what the hell can you do? That does it, though. If you enjoyed this, Jesus, this guy's face. Okay, I cannot wait to use this guy. That dude looks like a freaking ghost, bro. All right, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.